what is that song? Chicken boo, what's the matter with you? You don't act like the other chickens do. You wear a disguise to look like human guys, but you're not a man, you're a chicken boo. Does anyone else remember Animaniacs? I'm almost afraid to go back and watch the show because I think it's on Netflix, and I'm worried that it's going to be like racist and like really offensive in ways that I was too young to understand. So I hope not. Anyway, chicken boo. Yep. What's the matter with you? What's the matter with me? Hi everyone, Evelyn here. I think I am ready to embark on my first series. I almost didn't know how to say that. My first series. I think I want to do the Roygbiv series. This, I believe, was... I think I first saw Miss Hollyberries do it. Well, she did it years ago, but I watched it within the last couple years. And I want to say she's done like a reboot of it too since then. She's fantastic. If you haven't watched her, I'm sure if you're in the you're in the know in the nail polish community, you know who she is. She's delightful. I think I'm ready to start a Roygbiv series, and it's not going to be in the order that it reads. Roygbiv, for anyone who doesn't know, is just an abbreviation for the colors in like the rainbow and like the visible light spectrum, if I'm saying that right. So red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, violet. Is that right? Anyway, so if you're following me on Instagram, you might be aware of the fact that I'm currently swatching my stash, and I'm doing it by color category. So I think I'm going to tackle this series and pick the colors that I have finished swatching, so that everything is fresh in my mind and I have a better handle on what I have and what I love the most. So with that in mind, the first color category I actually swatched and completed on my Instagram was actually my yellows and oranges. And I don't have a lot in either category, so I'm choosing to lump those together. Basically, this is like citrus colors, not lime. Lime excluded. Lime will go with green, but so I'm including yellow, orange, and I'm expanding it to include peaches and corals as well, because I feel that they fit best in this category, in this grouping of colors. So, if you'd like to know what my favorites are, and there's no like top 10 or anything, I just kind of looked through and grabbed everything. I think my favorites, the size will vary depending on just how much I have, so I don't want a hard number, and I hope that's okay. I know people love top 10s and stuff, but so anyway, without further ado, let's talk about the peaches and the yellows and the oranges. We're talking about the oi in the Roygbiv. We're putting the oi in the Roygbiv today. Let's go. All right, so we're starting with an oldie but a goodie. This is Mellow Yellow from Sally Hansen. This is only one of two yellows I'm showing in this video. I don't own a lot of yellows. I hope to change that, because that's one area of my collection, that I could see expanding just a bit, not a lot. But Mellow Yellow from Sally Hansen. I wouldn't describe this as like a taxi cab yellow. This is the old version of it, which I think the newer version is more of a taxi cab yellow. And it's not a corn on the cob yellow, it's more of a, what it reminds me of is when I was little, there were like candy dispensing machines when you walked inside a store, like right at the entrance. They'd have them for like 25 cents or whatever, and they were probably really germ infested now that I think about it. But, oh kids. Oh kids and your germs. But my favorite candy dispensing machine had all the different shapes of fruit in it. They were like, I think kind of like tart candies or whatever. I don't know. But there were different fruit shapes, and this is the banana shape. This is the banana candy shape from my childhood. The banana candy color. Love it. This is opaque, and I'm not sure if it's 2 to 3 coats. I'm going to try to annotate, or at least include in the description box, the amount of coats required for each of these colors. That way, if I forget, you still have the information. Mellow Yellow from Sally Hansen. It's a favorite. It's a classic. I love it. All right, and the last yellow is from Zoya. I recently started watching Kelly Michelle. I'll link her below. She's wonderful. She has fantastic taste. She just did a video about her picks for the Zoya Earth Day promo that's currently running through May 10th. So you should check that out if you would like some killer recommendations, because like I said, she has great taste. She included this in her video, and I just perked up when I heard her mention Daisy because it's a fantastic yellow. This is kind of a buttercup yellow. It's lighter than Mellow Yellow, I would say. So there's Mellow Yellow and there's Daisy. Hopefully you can see the difference, and the swatch pictures will show you the difference. But this is extra special because it has so much turquoise shimmer, and it's like a wash of shimmer, but then it also has individual flecks too. So gosh, it's pretty. And I feel like this is, oh, you know what, at certain angles that shimmer even looks purple. That's awesome. This will woo you. If you don't like yellow, I could see this still being something that you would enjoy, just because it's pretty and different, and that flash of turquoise and the purple that I'm seeing now, beautiful. Okay, so we're already done with yellows. The rest of this video is peaches, corals, and oranges. First up is coal, and coal is sort of like an under-ripened cantaloupe color. This doesn't have the best formula in the world. It's a little bit streaky. If I recall correctly, it took 3 coats, and even then I don't think it looked perfect. I'm willing to deal with a color that doesn't have the best formula, as long as the color is really special to me and just makes me happy. And this is an example of such a polish. So coal from Zoya, beautiful color. I wish the formula was better on this one, but fantastic color. This is a Great Opera-tunity from OPI, and I like this. I love all of these, but what I like particularly about this, I do love it. I said like, but I love it. I like that it's an understated peach. It's almost a peachy nude. So I feel like this is a very neutral, understated, work-appropriate way to wear peach. So if you have a relatively conservative office, or a conservative work environment that you find yourself in, then I feel like this is still appropriate, and it still gives a nod to spring, but it's very muted. This is a beautiful cream, gorgeous formula. I think this originally came out in a fall collection, which I thought was really refreshing. Great, great, great color. A Great Opera-tunity is a great color. Next up is Meadow, and Meadow is so weird. It's really pretty, but it took me a while to pick this up from Zoya because I wasn't sure if it was going to show a lot of brush strokes and be kind of a bad metallic, because it is a metallic polish, but it's not what I expected. It's very glowy and beautiful, and a great example of a metallic polish that I can get behind. I do think I have to be a little bit careful to not get brush strokes, but I don't think it's super fussy that I'm put off by that. But the color is beautiful, and I think this is perfect for summer. I wore this a lot on my toes last summer, and I loved it because to me it looks like a golden sunset in a bottle. It's got peach in it, it's got pink, it's got gold shimmer. It's like a golden sunset or a rose gold sunset. So I think this is really unique in Zoya's lineup, and probably one of the more unique polishes I'm showing you in this video. So Meadow from Zoya is magnificent. Next up is Cassie. Cassie to me is probably the most classic example of a peach that I'm showing you in this video. And it's a peach cream with a silver shimmer. There's a drop of pink in this. I'm going to show it next to Coal, and look at how much more pink this pulls next to Coal. I can't talk. This is so beautiful, so delicate looking on the nail. I feel like this is the most timeless looking of like all the polishes I'm talking about in this video. It's just a timeless classic peach, but with a twist, because it has that silver shimmer, and the shimmer isn't hugely noticeable on the nail, but it's there enough to make a difference, to add a little bit of depth, more depth than if it was just a peach cream. Next up is Zahara. I'm choosing to pronounce it Zahara. Could be Zahara. We're just going with Zahara. This is like this is a cantaloupe color too, in my opinion. I think I said that about Coal, but to me this is more of an underripened cantaloupe, and this is like about to spoil. And I feel like if you threw chunks of cantaloupe in a blender with maybe some peaches and some strawberries, blended it up and looked at it, it would look like this, because it has that rich, beautiful, peachy melon color, and there is a strong pink shimmer in it, a very deep strawberry pink shimmer. And those two colors playing together, you know, the base color and the shimmer playing together, look so beautiful on the nail. I don't even know if my picture is going to do it justice. I just know this is beautiful. It's one of my favorites in this video. Zahara, such a standout. All right, next up is Essie's Shop Till I Drop. This is a jelly, and we're kind of getting into like the pink grapefruits. This is such a refreshing pink grapefruit shade, and the jelly-like quality of it looks amazing. It dries so glossy, and it's perfect for spring. This is such a romantic, girly, peachy pink. I love this, and I feel like this is one of Essie's most underrated colors. I don't hear anybody talk about this, and I know that not everyone loves a sheer polish, but this goes on evenly and beautifully and looks just fantastic. Love this. Shop Till I Drop from Essie. Next up is Coral Reef from Sally Hansen. This is the original formula, but the Coral Reef 2.0, as it were, is the same. So if you're concerned about having trouble finding the original Coral Reef, I know Sally Hansen reformulated some of their colors. The Coral Reef 2.0 is like the same color. It's not called 2.0. I feel like I need to clarify. It's just called Coral Reef now, not Coral Reef 2.0. Anyway, this is a beautiful pink grapefruit color, so if you like the Essie I just showed you, but you don't want to deal with a jelly formula, just go for this. It's classic. This line of polish is so amazing. Affordable, fantastic colors, generally good formulas, and I'm glad they kept this color around, even though Mellow Yellow and Pacific Blue aren't really a thing anymore in their original state. You can still find Coral Reef, which I'm relieved to know. That's a comfort. So Coral Reef, Sally Hansen, perfect. Okay, so we're getting into the oranges. I have this and two more and then we're done. This is Sinful Colors Clay Me. This is newer to my collection, and I was kind of hesitant to add it, but I feel it's necessary because I was completely taken by this color. It's a dusty persimmon cream with these beautiful translucent silver flakies that sometimes catch the light in such a way that they reflect blue and pink. This collection I know is limited edition, and it's irritating that I know it's not available everywhere. That irritates me because it's so good. Sinful Colors really hit it out of the park with this collection. I have most of the colors from the, I think it's Desert Divas, but on the bottle it says they're Stoned Crystal Shimmer. This is beautiful. A dusty persimmon cream with those flakies. I can't get over it. I put it on my nails and I was gasping. I love this. If I do a top 10 China Glaze, this is so in the video. It's so in the video. I feel like I have like a bold statement for every color in this video. Is that just me? This is Orange Marmalade from China Glaze. And it's perfect. I don't know how, I don't know what to say. It's beautiful. If you don't like orange, I mean, this probably isn't exciting to hear about or look at, but it just makes me want, an orange soda right now. And it has a sheer kind of jelly-like orange base that does build up very quickly, like 2 coats and it's opaque. But it's sheer enough to let all of the intense gold glass-like shimmer in it really pop. This absolutely glows on the nail. This is harder to find these days. It's from an older collection called the Summer Days collection, and that whole entire collection of glass-like shimmers made me swoon. But if you can't find this, then I would recommend getting, is it called Riveting, also from China Glaze, and it's very similar and has a similar glow, and it's just, they hit it out of the park with this one. I wish China Glaze would make more glass fleck polishes in general, but I wish this was in their core collection because it's phenomenal. And last up is also from China Glaze, and this is Life Preserver. So last fall, OPI had their Washington, D.C. collection that came out, and everyone went nuts over Yank My Doodle, which if you don't know enough about nail polish to get that reference and the collection I'm talking about, then that was a weird sentence, so I'm sorry. But this color made me hold off on getting Yank My Doodle because I just thought, well, I already have my kind of rusty terracotta orange color. I love this. It makes me think of like the inside of a papaya, a really ripe papaya. That's such a weird word to say, papaya. But it has a gorgeous formula. It's almost opaque in 1 coat, and pretty underrated as far as China Glazes go, but it would absolutely make it in my top 10 if I did a top 10. I need to quit saying if I did a top 10 China Glaze, if I did a top 10 Zoya, and I should just do those. So I'll put that on my to-do list, but Life Preserver from China Glaze, I love it so, so much. Okay, I'm not sure how many times I said love and fantastic and all the words I usually say when I'm gushing about polish, but I hope that you found my choices interesting. I have shown you my favorites. I would love to know your favorites in this big color category that I squished a lot of extra colors in. Oranges, yellows, corals, peaches. Please let me know what moves you in this color category. Yeah, leave it in the comments below because I'd love to know. So I'm looking forward to doing this Roygbiv series because I love binge watching. Like, I'll just type Roygbiv nail polish in YouTube and go nuts. I could watch those all day. So I'm happy to embark on that journey myself and do the series. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you have a fantastic day, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.